Imagine having a job that pays you to do absolutely nothing. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the News in 5. I'm your host, Joe Emilio. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, you heard me correctly. Imagine for a second that you had a job where you would wake up in the morning, you'd get into your car, you'd endure the traffic, you'd get to the office, you'd sit in the office, and nobody would bother you. No meetings, no papers to sign, nothing. You just make yourself coffee, maybe sleep, maybe play Minesweeper, I don't know. When it's 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you clock out, you drive home in the traffic, and you get home. If you have family, spend time with them, or go to sleep, or do whatever, I don't know. And the next day, just repeat that process.
Sounds good to me.
Sound amazing? Well, believe it or not, this is actually happening. We've been doing nothing for 10 years. Idle Tshwane power stations cost the city billions. Around 300 million is spent annually on salaries on staff and maintenance at the Rooiwal and Pretoria West power stations, which have not been operational for more than a decade.
What?
Mr. Brink, who is the Tshwane mayor, told the media that both the Rooiwal and Pretoria West power stations, which belong to the city, have not been operating since 2012.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. I'm saying.
He ascribed this to the cost of stockpiling coal to operate the stations, as well as mismanagement and incompetence. Despite the power stations not running, it still costs the city around 300 million rand per annum, which is spent on salaries and the staff employed at their power stations, as well as maintenance and licensing. Oh man. Oh man. I can't anymore with these stories, man.
We're losing him. We're losing him. He's dying.
Apparently, there are still 200 or around 200 people employed at these power stations. One of the Rooiwal employees said the following: "We've been doing nothing for 10 years. We want to leave here and work at other depots." Another man explained that despite not doing any work, they still had to clock in and then hang around at the station before clocking off. He said the inactivity was driving him crazy. Describing his work day, the man said, "For 12 years, I have been sitting, eating, sleeping, and knocking off at 4 o'clock. Now that's what I call a power nap plan. Some of the staff said they would occasionally do maintenance around the station, but they spent most days doing absolutely nothing.
I want the job.
So this article doesn't say exactly why these power stations were non-operational, and frankly, I don't really care. The fact that this is happening is just outrageous. But here's also another idea. Why don't we just switch it on?
Now there's an idea.
I mean, after all, South Africa is experiencing load shedding, and I'm sure Tshwane could use the extra power. But apparently, for some reason, they just can't do it, even though there's stockpiles of coal there that pretty much if they were to switch on a switch, I guess, or turn it on, they would have the staff, they would have the coals, they'd have the ability to generate power in a country that needs it the most. But who knows the reason as to why it's not operational? Well, I think some of us know why. And my curiosity got the better of me. I decided to do a little bit of math. They say that every year the city spent 300 million rands. Well, if we times that by 12 and we do the math, what is this? What is that? I don't even know how to pronounce that. At this point, it's shocking that this is even happening. And yes, pun intended. I just have one question. Is there still a job listing, and can I send my CV?
You're not serious.
With all that time that each employee had over the years, I wonder if they found the cheat codes to Minesweeper. Or maybe one of them wrote a book, and if they haven't, they should. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think of this story, and would you take the job? Don't forget to check out my comedy special, Crossing the Borders. It was directed by the legend Barry Hilton. You can watch it for free on this channel. Link is in the description below. And if you enjoyed this content, you might enjoy these videos. Don't forget to leave a like, share the video far and wide, and subscribe. I've got more content coming your way. And with that being said, thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next one. Cheers.